And for me as a runner, I think that's one of the best things about this shoe, and that's why I'm so happy I've got it. Today we're doing a shoe review for the Adidas Adizero Adios 5s, and well, let's get right into it. So for full disclosure, I paid full price of this shoe, which was around about 140 euros. I managed to get a little bit of discount on it because here in Finland it retails at 160. I wear a size 46 2/3. Here's the weight of it over here because I haven't got a set of scales with me in the forest. So as far as I understand, this shoe here is designed as a marathon shoe or as a speed shoe, something that you might want to do a quick half marathon time in or marathon. And obviously the Adios range comes with a revered history of greats who've been wearing it, like Gabriel Selassie, and done some amazing world records in these. So the shoe comes with a lot of history, with a lot of expectation, and also for me, using it for the first time, I had a little bit of high expectations. I come from a background, I've been using a lot of Hoka shoes recently, a lot of cushion, a high stack height, and smaller drop. So this shoe has a 10mm drop from heel to toe, and it does have this Adidas Adios boost in the heel and a little bit in the forefoot. The overlaying is super light. The shoe itself is light and very nimble, and it's got this torsion plate here, which I guess maybe in my eyes kind of acts almost like a carbon plate in a sense. Obviously not like a carbon plate, but it does give it that little bit of snappiness throughout the shoe. I've been really enjoying with it. There've been some things that I haven't really enjoyed about it as well. But let's get indoors where I can sit down and discuss some of these things a little bit easier with you. And yeah, my dedication to YouTube. I'm out in the forest, one shoe on, the other shoe off. Wow, what an excellent run that was. Just felt so good. That is one of the best runs I've had in a while. But isn't any run a good run, everyone? So anyway, let's carry on with the topic of the Adidas Adizero Adios 5 shoe review. So I checked on Strava and I've run 128 kilometers in these shoes now. Actually, I thought I'd done less, but considering like the condition of it is now, it's really good for 128 kilometers. I'm just going to go over the basics of the shoe and then what I do and don't like about it. So grip wise, the shoe is actually really good. I mean, this continental grip, I mean, I don't know if that's just marketing stuff, but I mean, I can't see much wear on it actually, and it's pretty grippy out there on wet trails, icy stuff, and just in general. So I'm very impressed with the grip. I've been using the Hoka shoes with the Vibram Mega Grip, and that's really good. And I mean, this, from what I can feel, feels the same for me. Base-wise in the shoe, well, yes, it has that Adidas boost in it, which is actually super, super cushy. And if you think about it like in the actual kind of like drop, not just drop, but how much stack height there is there, there's not a lot of stack height compared to all the Hoka shoes that I've been running in recently. And you know, I think how like modern day shoes are going nowadays. But don't let this turn you off from that shoe, because that Adidas boost is really, really cushy underneath the foot. One thing I would say in regards to the drop, which is a 10mm drop, something that I actually don't really like and something that I've been trying to avoid. However, I think it's really important and healthy to have a little bit of a range and mix of variety of shoes in your running shoe artillery. So that is exactly one of the reasons why I got this shoe. And also, obviously, to be able to give you guys and girls a great insight to maybe a shoe that you might be looking into. Midfoot wise, it actually has a really good lockdown across the midfoot. I've got a relatively narrow foot anyway. So for those people with a wider foot, maybe it might be a little bit too restrictive, but get down and try them out. Materials wise, really, I think solid materials actually. Fair play to Adidas. It's a really super light shoe. Considering that, they haven't compromised at all on the quality of the fabrics or the materials that they've used without the shoe. As I said, the grip was really good. I can't really see any wear and tear on the sole from my running. And I've been running quite a lot on the gravel roads, so that normally rips up any rubber on bike tires or running shoes. Other thing is, it's a super light mesh-like fabric on the top, but yet again, seems very durable. I mean, they're just a little bit dirty, but otherwise they could look pretty brand new. Aesthetics wise, yes, I mean, look, I think that looks like a sexy shoe. I think this just screams out everything that I love about running. Nice and bold color, looks cool, and is ready to go out for a run. Sizing wise, it has been true to size for me. So all my Hoka shoes, and I bought this in the same size, it's been exactly the same, and I've not had encountered any problems. Now, when you are buying a new pair of shoes, please do make sure that you do leave a little bit of extra space at the top of your toe. I've got a video on how to pick your running shoe size, so I'll leave that link down below. So let's just get into like a few personal things. Obviously this is all subjective to what I like and what I don't like about this shoe. Well, not just this shoe, this one as well. I like that it feels super light and you can get that nice high leg turnover, which I guess in a racing shoe is really important. Other things that I really liked about the shoe, as we discussed already earlier, is the color and the fit of the shoe. That was just really good for me, and I really straight away enjoyed running in the shoe. Didn't have any hot spots, didn't have any blisters, and it just fit like a glove. Nowadays, obviously, a lot of the shoes that are used for racing have a carbon plate in it, and obviously we know that. Why? Because the results are improving as we see people using carbon plated shoes. However, this shoe has no carbon plate. It has the Boost, which is really good, but it does have this torsion plate here, which does make it quite rigid there and gives a really good snappy feel when you're running in the shoe. I found that it doesn't really have much guidance from the heel to the toe if you're heel striking heavily. So for someone who's got poor running form, or maybe should I say running form that needs to be improved, it's probably not the shoe for you. It's more for the person who is already landing on the midfoot to the forefoot. So maybe not the best idea if you're just looking at for an everyday jogger. Whoa, just 1 second. Let me break the flow of this video and my run right now. I just want to say one thing as I am wearing the shoes. With most shoes, they own your stride. And I think very much with the Adidas Adios 5, that you own your stride. Some of you might be thinking, okay, that's a pretty bad thing because maybe it doesn't guide you to the forefoot or whatever. But it really does help you be conscious and actually run with correct form. And I'm really happy and really pleased with that about this shoe. And for me as a runner, I think that's one of the best things about this shoe, and that's why I'm so happy I've got it, that I control the shoe doesn't control me. Let's carry on running and let's carry on with this review. And this shoe has been perfect for that exact reason. It's made me realize, hey, look, you're heel striking, or you know, that you get a better return and you feel a lot more comfortable in the shoe when you're running in the midfoot to the forefoot. So that can actually be one of its own positives for the shoe. So that's my take on the Adidas Adizero Adios 5. It's still a mouthful and a tongue twister for me. I really enjoy running in this shoe. I'm super happy I bought the shoe. It's a little bit more expensive, but it gives me a little bit of variety within my running shoes. And also, you know, I'm doing different types of running. We're doing lots of easy running. We're doing tempo runs, we're doing interval runs, fartleks and all sorts of different things, mountain running. So it's good to have a variety of shoes. My recommendation, would I tell you to buy it or not? Well, depending what running you're doing, depending what shoes you already have. But I fully recommend it, and I really actually have enjoyed running in this shoe. So have you got a pair of the Adidas Adizero Adios 5s? There we go again. What is your take on them? Have you enjoyed running in them? Have you got any previous iterations and you've enjoyed or not enjoyed running them? Leave a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. That also really helps a lot. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.